UK, and certainly none of the parties represented around this table are offering solutions to the issues that we face. Labour have moved further and further away from the average working class person, to a point where communities like this in Hull, like the one where I'm from in Wakefield, which would have always elected Labour representatives, particularly here in Hull, have turned to reform. But I want to be really, really clear, because I don't think Richard Tice and I don't think Nigel Farage or reform are the answer. Reform, and we've just heard it, are offering nothing for working people. They're offering nothing on what is a rigged economy. They're offering nothing on how we're going to tackle privatisation. In fact, what you were just saying is we'll negotiate better contracts. Nothing on the NHS. Nothing, can I finish please? Nothing on a crumbling infrastructure of transport. Nothing on wages and the crippling cost of living. Nothing on a housing crisis. All reform stands for is a status quo politically, but with an added dose of finger pointing.
But Joe, why do you think people voted for them?
I'm getting onto that, but I think that there's a real issue because it wasn't immigrants that were cutting council funding in Hull, it was politicians. It wasn't immigrants who were slashing school budgets in Hull, it was politicians. And reform would have been doing those things too. But what I think is, you are offering people, I think you're being fraudulent. I think you're offering people the suggestion that you're going to change.
Let us finish
things. But when you've just been asked how you're going to change things, all you gave was coded, we're going to privatise more. And this is the truth that working class communities need to hear. We have to come together. We have to join trade unions. We have to tell the political class, whether they're Reform, whether they're Labour, whether they're anyone else, because Nigel Farage and you are members of that political class, that we aren't having it anymore.